Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, audible for everybody. 18th chapter, Moksha Sannyasa Yogam, Sloka number 34. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Yayatu dharma kamardhan Dhrutya dharayate Arjuna Prasangena phalakankshi Dhrutissa Partha Rajasi. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, in this particular context, in the last class in these slokas, we are seeing out of the 5 important factors which Bhagavan decided to explain to Arjuna. So in that, almost 3 topics were over. The Karta, the Karanam, and the Parignata. Now about the Parignata only, we are discussing the last point, last shloka, one more. When Bhagavan saying about the Parignata, that means the knower knows through his buddhi. So instead of using the Parignata word, Bhagavan used the word of I am going to now tell according to the 3 gunas, 3 types of buddhi, and not only about the buddhi, the state of the buddhi, but in that buddhi, the important one aspect, one vritti, which is called dhruti. Firm conviction to that what we are doing, but that according to guna, everybody is not having firm conviction on the same thing. So I would like to explain about that dhruti also. My conviction, my commitment, my liking, my desire. So in that, we are discussing now about the dhruti. In that also, the Sattvika dhruti is explained in the 33rd shloka. There Bhagavan said about, if anybody is having this kind of firm commitment, conviction to his sadhana, to his lifestyle, he is called Sattvik Dhruti person. What is it? I should have control on my senses. I should have control on my mind. In turn, with these 2, I should have control on my prana. Prana refers here on my karmendriyas. Prana is necessary, functions in the whole body. Jnanendriyas also required prana, but especially here the movement of the legs and hands and these karmendriyas needs a lot of prana shakti. Therefore, the organs of action, the organs of senses, knowledge, and as well as the mind, all together who is having control. That control is called yoga. There may be any other definitions and 1001 books and talks and all that. If this is not happened, if that person is not able to introvert himself for some time effortlessly, then how much amount of yoga he may do, but it is useless. Because ultimately the bhakti or yoga, these things should make our mind to become introvert and ready to introspect. Unless if it is not become introverted, how it can do the introspection? Without introspection, how you can discover your own self? Therefore, yoga. Now, once if he know very well, this is my lifestyle. This should be my lifestyle, and there is nothing beyond this. So that conviction, unwavering conviction, unshaky, undiluted, Bhagavan used here word avyabhicharini, unwavering. I should be loyal to myself, not for the sake of somebody, either teacher or God or the scripture. I should be loyal to myself. I should mean what I am doing. I should mean what I speak also. These are all the traits of a spiritual seeker. Therefore, Bhagavan used all those words. This kind of dhruti, firm conviction, commitment, or we can say Shraddha also. But Shraddha word is also Shastra uses. We keep on listen many times about it. Now here, dhruti is a much more powerful word to say. So Shraddha also, Bhagavan explained 3 types of Shraddha. Satvik Shraddha, Tamasik Shraddha, Rajasik Shraddha. Okay. Now in the 34th Shloka, what we heard, some more points I have to say about it, that which I have just now read. This is about the Rajasika Dhruti. See, Dhruti, this person also having, who is he? He is a Rajasic mentality person. What is the difference? The Satvika person very clearly knows that my ultimate goal is the Atma Gnanam, Brahma Gnanam, Jivan Mukti. But this person's commitment, firm conviction for him in Dharma Artha Kama. Bhagavan used that words clearly. He is very much committed to that, and he works hard for it. For example, for earning the money, how people are struggling. Without that conviction and the dhruti, firmness, getting up in the morning and running to the office or the shop, business. Just think, these people who are having their own shop, they will go punctually and sincerely open the door themselves and make everything ready, and he goes and sits there. He don't know when the customer will come. How many customers will come today, you don't know. You watch on the, even the auto people or taxi person or any shop, they will keep on wait. If anybody is coming like that, they think that he is coming to my shop. The auto fellow also, if anybody is coming nearer to and looking at him, I think he himself asks, you want auto? Keep on waiting. See any business or still small roadside sellers, They keep something and keep on wait. Whole day they have to sit there and sell them. They don't know whether people will come and buy or not. Sometimes things will go waste. They will bring some long distance also they will come. So they have dhruti. This is just for example. That means to earn for my stomach. Everybody is having dhruti. Conviction is there. That's why they work hard. The same way, we are not talking that is right or wrong. Earning for my stomach is right only, no, dharmam. But too much money oriented, too much desirous, and too much running, hyperactivity. No need actually, but he don't know what to do because he has not chosen or come to this adhyatmika side, therefore earning. So what they say, earning is my duty, very good. Then same way, enjoying is also my duty, kama. Shastra agrees all of them, but how far, how much, how long? Therefore kama also, they say everything, enjoying is my duty because I earned, what for I earned, I have done all this, so you want to enjoy. But in that enjoyment, they indulge too much and they get lost in it. They lose the control on their mind, senses and all that. I don't know whether I told here or somewhere, the people will, for example, if they have to go and eat in the hotel restaurant, they will search for that restaurant and go for a long distance. If you are traveling on the highway, even if you are feeling hungry, even though it is after 2 p.m., but they will wait for the A to B or something else. If that is okay, in cities somewhere also, people, and not only that, after spending and gone there with a lot of, by car spending, they eat and they travel another 5 kilometers for the pan, because in that place, in Arashpuram near Annapurna Hotel, that pan will be very nice. Somebody said, he also had, so he got attached to that. He traveled another 5 kilometers for the sake of pan. Pan is there here also, in this restaurant also. But no, I want that only. People doesn't mind. Dhruti. So each one is having a dhruti in running behind something. But what Lord Krishna emphasizing from the beginning? Satvik, satvik, satvik. That's why I am showing, yes, this is the way the people go, Rajasic people, but are you a spiritual seeker? Are you really mean business about the spirituality? Then choose to be as a satvik in all aspects. Try to improve. And dharma also. Last time I didn't give these examples, that's why I am talking again. Otherwise we have almost completed this shloka also. Now, in this Rajasic are some, you can say Tamasic also together, but presently for us Rajasic. You saw any time the road cleaning sweepers and all that labor, they will enter into the gutter, open gutter, where a lot of water flows and continuously. In most of the small cities and towns, gutters are open. Like if you take in our Coimbatore, the Raja Street or here and there some. Particularly where there is a gold manufacturing factory, or goldsmiths are working, in that area, these women or gents will enter into that gutter and sit by taking some kind of filter, that moram or whatever. They will collect and keep on do like that hours together, hours together. In childhood, I used to see in my town also a lot. I don't know that time. Later I come to know that because this many gold shops are there, every day work is going on there. Somehow after cleaning and everything, because gold work is very minor work, they have to sweep, and somehow some piece may miss here and there, very little, that will come in this water. So we are 15 days, 20 days they will do like that, but after 15, 20 days, every day few hours, if they got at last one small piece of gold, all the 15 days strain gone. And he heard somebody has got like that. And he may also got some time back one small piece, then he won't live. Dhruti. If you see in around these people, how hard work and run behind the things, and even once in a week they don't have time to come and listen this kind of satsang and all that, because I am busy. Anyhow, in this way, prasangena phalakankshi, this was line we have not seen. Prasangena means sangam, attachment. Prasangena, prakarsanena sangena. Even Upanyasam also called as a prasangam. That context is different. Here, prakarsanena sangena, phalakankshi, expecting the result of the every action. But Shastra teaches us that do your karma as a duty and all that, but without expecting the results. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. The fourth sutri, chatushrutri of the karma yoga principle. Prasangena phalakankshi. The meaning of this word prasangena phalakankshi together with a lot of doership and enjoyership. Kartrutva bhoktrutva abhimanena. This is the trend and tendency of the Rajasi person, Dhruti. Now let us go to the 35th shloka. So many examples you have to find out by seeing from your side, outside, in your experiences. The people who are going for Ayyappa Darshanam, they are taking 40 days vratam. Yes, they will undergo hardships. They have to eat only once and sleep on the floor and take 2 times bath. All that they will do. They have to wear particular color dress, and after that they walk, they have to cook, all that. But ultimately what? I will get some punyam. So like that people will start. A religious journey they start, but it takes a lot of time for them to convert that religious lifestyle into the spiritual lifestyle. Please check yourself or ask yourself, after listening many years and after attending the satsang and all that, am I able to shift totally maximum from the religious lifestyle to spiritual lifestyle? Don't ask me what is that. I already explained in many classes. If you have heard properly, if you have attended and heard the Upanishad classes, then you won't get that doubt. But still, if doubt is coming, means not heard properly, not assimilated or understood properly. That's it. Therefore, listen again. Listen again. Therefore, here, in this way, all those practices, religious practices, very hard to do, but they do. Okay, 35th shloka. Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam Vishadam madameva cha na vimunchati durmedha dhrutis sa partha tamasi. While I am reading, you must listen to me also and look at the words also. Then only where Visarga I am saying, where I am splitting, all that you will understand. So don't just read mechanically. I read Dhruti sa Dhrutihi, but that Visarga pronounced half because sentence is flowing. Dhruti sa Partha. Some emphasis should be given there. Why I am telling this? Because we are already listening and doing since so many years, so corrections to be made. Yeah, here Bhagavan. Now listen, Arjuna. Hey Partha, about the tamasic dhruti. There is one more person. Tamasi. What is mentality? He is having conviction. He is also very much committed for what? Sleeping long time, whenever possible. Swapna. Swapna means here not the dream. In this context, sleeping all the time, liking to sleep. That is my commitment. Basically, this tamasic person is lazy, procrastinating person, everything postpone, nothing he will take seriously. But what he believes, what he thinks, this is good for me, this is giving the happiness to me, therefore I won't leave. Whether you say, somebody say, even God comes and says, I won't listen. You see how much people are with their own tendencies of the Purva Janma, gunas and vasanas, not able to come out. This mind has got a one cunning, a very nature trick. It always wants to justify. Whether the Guru speaks or the Lord speaks, no. Don't listen everything. Don't take everything. Take partially. They will speak like that only. Like that our mind inside cheats us. If you are not aware of it, you are the loser. Therefore, swapnam. Okay. Anytime he will get up, anytime he will sleep, again he will sleep, and there is no any commitment and higher goal. Higher goal is not there. At least Rajasic person has got some higher goal. If you see, 70, 80 years also people will go to their shop, and even though some children are there, but he has to go and sit there. Why still you are holding on to it? Why you can't come to sit, come and sit in the satsang? See, very difficult. Swapnam. Then bhayam. What is bhayam? He never undertake anything. I don't know whether I can do it or not. There is no confidence. And no need, if I don't do, so what happens? Somebody will do. At every home you will see some people like that. In 10 people, 8 people are there in home. Nowadays, of course, cellular families. One will be like that. He don't do anything. He do in his own way. But mother and father keep on tell and shout and remind. I will do. I will go. When? Whenever I want. No urgency for him. And here bhayam, why Bhagavan explained it is a bhayam of what kind? Like a small child afraid of. And Bhagavan spoken about the bhayam also. We should have fear. And we should, where he told, when a person, buddhi, if he knows what is bhayam, what is abhayam, we saw there 4 pairs of words in 3-4 shlokas before. I must know for what I have to afraid of. I must know for what I should not afraid of. Committing the same mistakes, another topic will come there. If you connect to our other Tamil classes which we are talking now presently, what we said, missing the train and missing the chance. Even though choice is mine, but I will keep on miss it and ignore it. And bhayam. Therefore, he never put a step forward. What bhayam means here? Why I have to unnecessarily strain my body? Why I have to lose my sleep? No, if I do all that, my sleep will become less. Lazy. Therefore, bhayam. It is not some other kind of bhayam. Then, shokam. He also have all the desires. Please understand. He wants to enjoy, he wants to have everything. He sees the people who are enjoying nicely, going in a big cars and having good things and all the dress. He is also having desire, but he cannot afford for it. He never tried for, always depending on something, somebody. Therefore, inside desire is there, but I have no guts to earn or get all of them, and keep on seeing all other people, and inside worry, dukkham, shokam. Inside, shokam. Shokam comes to even Rajasic person also, educated person also, uneducated also. For everybody, shokam is there. But in this context, when Bhagavan explaining about the tamasic dhruti person, he is shokam. And immediately Bhagavan using the word vishadam. In fact, dictionary wise, if you see, these two words are conveying the same meaning. Sorrow. Vishadam also sorrow. Arjuna Vishada Yogam. First chapter. Because shoka, moha, bhaya, all these things are possessed to Arjuna, then finally he is in the sorrowful condition, which is, that means the settled shokam, and then later when it becomes a sloka, shokam becomes a shloka, then it is called vishadam. That means what? Shokam is inside, vishadam is expressed outside. That's why Arjuna Vishada Yogam title given there. But inside, Shoka Vishtaha, Moha Vishtaha, overpowered by the Shoka and Moha. Then Vishadam is expressed. How he expressed? Is always, castral face. He won't smile. And if he looks active and smiling like that, people will tell me the work. Therefore, I will always expose myself. I am very weak. I am not interested, involved in anything. This kind of presenting yourself as a meek and mean is all inside. Shokam is there. Inside capacity is not there. Not able to give up his laziness. There is no readiness to change or ability to change and work or earn. Then simply he talks according to his convenience whenever required. Otherwise he will like that, I am very weak, I can't do. So don't tell anything to me. But I will ask all things from you. So unexpressed sorrow is inside shokam, and expressed sorrow through the body gestures or through his words is called vishadam. That's why how much Arjuna blabbered. He wants to convince the Krishna. Going away, running away from this war is how right? I will tell you. I will tell you. Again and again and again he keep on arguing. Yogeshwara Krishna Bhagavan is just listening. Let him pour out first. After he gets exhausted, then he himself come back. When he totally broke down emotionally, then I will see whether he is ready to listen something or not. That is the way the Bhagavad Gita teaching started. Okay, Vishadam. Okay, up to this if it is there, okay. Bhagavan adding another word, Madamevacha. So one by one if you count, Swapnam, Shokam, Vishadam, Madam Cha Eva. Here Madam means is actually adamant. In this context, Madam, Mattaha Iva. Because he becomes slave to his laziness. And if anybody gives freely and everything, I enjoy. There are some people, they know very well in every temple, some big temples, every day some prasadam will be there. So they themselves cannot do anything. He won't buy, he don't have money. But he puts some normal dress and goes to temple, not because of bhakti. And he knows the timings also, what time that prasadam is going to be given. So I can fill my belly with variety of prasadams. So this kind of madam is, that's why, not ready to change. Adamant to say in English, headstrong, adamant. And another madam here means feels proud of himself, what he is. This is another big drawback. Feeling proud of ourselves, feeling great about ourselves, what we are. If you come in front of the scriptures, you are nothing. Because of that feeling proud and you may call it ego and still some kind of that personality, individuality, as long as they are strong, how many years you may come to the teacher, how many years you may listen to the Shastra, unless the utmost humility, surrender, giving up is not taken place, this Shastra teaching won't work for us. Many places Upanishad says like that. This is not to threaten the student. Whatever is Upanishad says, Krishna says, that only I am speaking. It is not to point out or criticize any sadhaka or seeker, but this is what? This is what? It takes lot of time. That's why we say Shravanam should happen continuously, systematically, in a proper way with a lot of commitment for many years from a living, competent teacher. Otherwise it won't work. It won't work. The madam is, in this context, we have to take in that way. And here I will tell one or two examples about the proudness about his own bad habits, about his own lifestyle. That's why we think that he won't feel shy. They won't feel. They feel, instead of shy, proud. But we think that, what a shameless fellow. You may say, but according to me is not. Example. Particularly in this labor class, women are working hard. Of course, in now urban areas and educated families also, women are also working, going for work, and they have to look after the homework also, office work also. How much hardship they are going through. In between or beginning of the marriage, again producing the children, and all the hardships, physically lot of changes for women. In spite of that, they are working. But how much the men giving the respect to the woman. Recently we have discussed this in the Yaksha Prashnam. Who is the real God-given friend to a person, human being? Bharya Daiva Krutam Sakha. Bharya. Okay, both of earn, it will be nice for our family, we can save a lot, all that. But ultimately they are missing the real charm of the life, the real purpose of the life, and both will become more individually stronger and stronger, because I am also earning, you are also earning, but I am earning more than you. Okay, this is in the cities. Now, the point here, Tamo Guna we are talking. In cities also we will see this kind of labor class, lower income group people. What they do? Mostly you see, servants are coming to our houses, in many places, every flat. In everybody's, most of their families, the husbands are, very few may earn, very little they earn, mostly they will drink. Mostly they will drink. This is the scenario in the whole country. If you see in the rural and those villages areas, you go to some village, ladies will go to some work and bringing the water, cooking and taking care of. These men, not taken bath morning, not brushed the teeth, they will all gather and sit and start playing something gambling. Up to 12 o'clock, big banyan trees will be there and big this platform will be there. They will sit there and they will play. 12 o'clock he will go, take bath that time, brush the teeth and take bath, and then wife prepared the food. And evening, go to the drinking booth. This is one category. Some are earning, and they some of these laborers and people weekly salaries, or sometimes monthly salaries also. So near that where labor and lower class people are working, very closely some drinking booth will be there, because business will go for them. From that first of the month, salary received, he immediately first to go to the drinking booth, and first he pays last month's account, because it is a kata. Okay, and that person knows that this fellow is working here. If he is not paying, I will tell to that manager, because he is having connection. Then he is having confidence. Okay, he will give. He gives how much it comes, because if I take this money and go home, if my wife takes it and if I give to her, then she won't give to me. Then how can I drink? So my enjoyment, first I have to drink. Then he will take little and give. Some, I told some are not at all working. That poor lady has to go to 2-3 houses and wash the vessels and sweep this, that and everything. Why I am telling this example, why they are like that means, gents are, because they can never compete with the qualities of the women. When they are not able to compete and come to the level of that woman's hard work or her care for the family and all that, but this gentleman, so-called gentlemen, they want to show their manliness. What do you think? I am a man. Then how they can show? I can drink. See the ego? I can smoke. So with these bad vices, they want to show a dominance to their women wives, and they will beat, they will throw them from out. How many hardships they are going through. So in this way, these tamasic people, only superior complex, but really he is very inferior compared to that women. Therefore, how can I then show? I will beat. Maybe physically I am strong. Or I will drink and come. Then you will know I am a man. This is the only tendency. Then he talk all rubbish and blabber, make havoc in the house. How many families? Children, how they grow in such a family. Okay, anyhow, I just explained the present scenario. By the way, I have to say, the so-called educated and rich people also silently they will drink and do all these things. If they do, they will shout on the streets, but they will shout in the rooms of the AC, air-conditioned rooms, or they won't talk like that. So there are people ultimately, not knowing what is good for them. Okay, this is tamasic person's thing. Now Bhagavan going to explain about the final topic of this particular discussion. We discussed about that 5 things: karta, karma, kriya, then for that buddhi and dhruti. What result actually has to come? What for all this? These are all in every personality. We are talking about our personality, not something else outside personality. What for? Whether the sattvic dhruti or a tamasika dhruti or rajasika dhruti, what for? For all of them, only one answer: for happiness. For happiness. Sattvic person also doing same happiness. Rajasic person also doing, according to him, happiness. Tamasic person also doing for that happiness. So happiness is the common bottom line. That happiness word is, Bhagavan used gneyam. That gneyam word is not touched. In the beginning, when Bhagavan introduced this topic, 6 words, gneyam. Gneyam means what you have to achieve, what you have to know finally, what is the goal? Happiness. Now Bhagavan is going to, Arjuna, now I will tell this happiness also, Bhagavan using the word instead of gneyam, sukham. Now 3 types of sukham. 3 types of people, no? 3 types of sukham. Very interesting. 36th shloka. Sukham tvidanim trividham. Shrunu me bharatarshava. Abhyasadramate yatra. Dukkhantam cha nigacchati. This is an introductory shloka for the topic of the sukham. After that only Bhagavan separately will talk about the 3 types of sukham. What Bhagavan saying here? Hey Bharatarshava, Shrunu, listen. Arjuna is already listening. When I am talking, don't look at the book. Just if you want to note anything, okay. Again seeing the shloka, or again there is a small meaning, don't do all that here. Even writing notes also, I think if you are really interested, after going home, when you listen this again or when you recollect in your memory, sit for and then what is told today in the class. That time you can see the shloka. You will able to remember, recollect. But here, when from the Vyasapita, the teacher talking, maximum you give the attention and look at the eyes of the teacher. Important. Otherwise, deviation takes place. Attention on the writing and again looking at the shloka, or if the meaning is there in any book, mind goes to see that meaning, but you will miss what I am saying. What I am talking, it is not there in any of your books. It won't be there. Afterwards, you do homework if you are interested. You listen again quietly. What I am received, what I learned from this shloka, what Bhagavan Krishna wants to convey, is it suitable to me? My intellect is accepting, then how can I apply it? This is called nididhyasanam mananam. If you are really, what to say, mean business of spirituality. Okay, once you saw that, and you can, an important word, one like you can just note it, nothing big wrong. In some acharya, some classes, they will keep on look at the only book and writing only. They never look at the teacher, but the poor teacher keep on talking. And even the subject matter should come from the mouth of the teacher, from his heart. The listener's reciprocation is also required. Continuously, constantly, why we are not able to look at the teacher and simultaneously listen? Because mind. Sometimes we may feel little dull, lazy, sleepy, or sometimes mind just immediately think of something. Our mind will recollect you heard something before from somebody in some media channel. All this wavering should get end. Should get end by God's grace one day. One day. So our studies here, Gita, 18th chapter, to you senior listeners, is something deep and higher. So let us make use of it, how much more and more deeper I can explore without deviation. Okay, side point anyhow. What Bhagavan saying here? Shrunu. Why he used the Shrunu word again? Arjuna is already listening. He also started looking down or eating, looking at the nails or biting the nails. Maybe you are looking at me, you are here, but you are not hearing. Maybe Bhagavan thought of that. Shankara writes a word, samadhaya shrunu, samyak adhana, listen attentively. You are listening. Are you listening attentively? So teacher now and then in between need to encourage the student, make the student to wake up and make the student inspired and alert. This is the responsibility of the teacher. So Bhagavan Krishna, being the best teacher of the world, is doing all that. Shrunu. Okay. Samadhanam kuru. Samyak adhanam. Last class I told about samadhi. These all words are same derivative. Samyak adhanam, samadhanam, samyak hadi, samadhi. Attention on the point. Sorry. Shrunu, he Bharatarshava, Sukham api Tvidanim. Idanim, Sukham also, the expectation. What I have to get? Sukham. There are three types. Three people will have the different three opinions and they get in this way. And then after saying that second line, Bhagavan telling a common one phrase which is applicable to later other shlokas. Abhyasad ramate, where the person anything start doing habitually, regularly, then he will start enjoying that. One or two examples. This applies to all of those three people, Sattvic, Rajasic. For example, now we are Sattvic people. I think we hope that we think. Otherwise, you won't come, you won't sit. So, after listening few classes and once years, now we are addicted to this actually. One way it is addictional. Yes, I can't miss the class. If at all somehow I missed the class, I feel so, I missed the class. I have not listened directly from my teacher today. That liking will come to some people, not for everybody. Some will discontinue and go, no? But liking comes. Ramate, I am enjoying going to the satsang and listening all that. It is giving me some inputs. It is helping me for my day-to-day life. I enjoy. Ramante, one example. Another example, the people of Rajasik or anything, they will also abhyasat. Because they love it and it gives some kind of satisfaction to them, that's why they undergo a hardship. Just now I told many examples. Or I will tell in this way another example. Suppose morning, if every day I am getting up and doing yoga, so I will feel good. So one day, if I am traveling and not able to do, or any urgent work comes, some kind of feeling will be there. Oh, today I am not able to do. Like that same way, those who are doing regularly puja, upasana, sitting in front of the Lord, they also feel. The point is, in the same way, the tamasic person also. This is common. Abhyasat word is important. Continuous, constant repetition of anything becomes the habit and you will enjoy. I used to tell this example in the other class also. I tell here also, you are already heard. Satsang also, a few weeks like that we are coming. Generally, people will select one chair and one place, and unknowingly for them, they become addicted or habituated to that, sit in that chair only, in that place only. Reason may be anything. Fan is straight and better to sit side. Some are sitting, and you watch in next class, you all will be sitting again like this only. Of course, here number is less, but still, observe it. So what I request, what my Swamiji Guru taught us in our course time, he used to conduct 6 classes a day, 6 classes. We should not sit in the same place. We all sit in the ground with the desk like this, writing. Of course, ladies, girls are 3 lines. And he said once in the beginning, after that he won't say, but in his talk, unknowingly, he notices if anybody is sitting the same place, the point will come in the talk, indirectly. We have to understand, we must have that grey matter something, whatever teacher is. So we are very cautious. Before Swamiji coming itself, we have to go, and if you are coming late also, once, twice he will see, and for that also some memo will come. It is not easy to be near the Guru and study. Otherwise, where from this knowledge comes? You have to go through. That is the treatment. So like that, small thing only it is. So what will happen? But this is the mind, how it does. I told you, it finds its own ways. Like this something. Even, see, if you go to some new place, even in train or somebody's house, because daily you are using one kind of pillow at home, if that size and that pillow is not there, you won't get sleep. Many have noticed many of like these things in our life, yes or no? The coffee, we make at home, that taste I am not getting there. What is this? Abhyasa. Again and again and again repeated. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu bhajayate. Second chapter. Constant repetition of same thing, then you will enjoy. Therefore, many things in our day-to-day life, you see, every one of us having a lot of things. In that particular time doing, good, some discipline doing, but when that monotonously broke down, then we cannot tolerate, we'll get upset. So anyway, Bhagavan says everything because of practice only. You are thinking in so many lives, you are the body, it is a practice. Now you think that you are not the body, it needs practice. Abhyasat ramate yatra. Then, not only that, this abhyasam, here next word in two ways we have to think. Dukkhantam cha nigacchati. But some of these things, when it is not going smoothly in the same way, you will become miserable. Yes? Even little sugar become less in the coffee, you get disturbed. If little salt is less in the sambar, instead of, you can add it, that's it. If it is too salty, you can add it, what? Water. Why you to look at the wife and frown? You don't know how much to put the salt. You see today. Why? Let it happen once in a while, it will happen. But how you, without reacting, adjust and take it. So many small things, keep on observe. That's why we have to learn from our own experiences of the day-to-day life. Like this dukkhantam, it will make you miserable. But here another meaning, your misery goes, dukkha antam. The dukkha will go away. How? Yeah, when I do as I am thinking and doing, I am happy, no? Today my routine, everything is went on well. One day it will goes, a few days it goes. Good. Happy, you are happy, you are feeling good. Happy in sense. Or if you take this in a higher sense, just I am connecting to the coming shlokas also. This Vedanta, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, you may struggle now. You have to strain yourself. Next shloka Bhagavan tells, but for that it is linked. But after that, gone through all the struggle, as I told in our studies time, no holiday, no break, nothing. Like the 2 years, daily 6 classes, and writing notes and submitting this, that, Sanskrit, what not. No anything. So gone through all, it's called chiseling treatment. Then you will know, because I had done that, now I got the phalam of it. Anandam, Sukham, Dukkham, gone once for all. So if you take in such a culmination of the Jnanam also, Dukkhantam nigacchati. Now, after that only Bhagavan entering into the explaining of each type of Sukham. Now, 37th shloka, Sattvika Sukham. Yattadagre vishamiva pariname mrutopamam tatsukam satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. Yeah, I will just briefly explain this and we'll conclude. Now, Sattvika. In Sattvika Sukham, it will be like this. In the beginning, you will have a lot of struggle. That's why I told the example. Struggle, difficulty. Here Bhagavan using the Visham. It is like a poison. For example, you have to take the Ayurvedic medicine. No choice. But every Ayurvedic medicine is a very bitter. Even though if it is bitter, you have to take 1 month, 3 months. But after that you will be relieved. Or Any allopathy medicine also, doctor prescribes 10 days you have to take the antibiotic. Definitely that will give some side effect. Something in the stomach, irritation or loose motion, something. But no problem, that small side effect will be there, but your main problem will go away. So beginning it will be difficult, you have to undergo. That's why yat tad agre, which is in the beginning, very seems to be very difficult. Now let me tell again to you, coming in this hot sun, and here our studies goes very slowly, step by step. Tamil Bhagavad Gita I did it for 4-5 years. Now this is also started a few years back. Bhagavatam went for 5 years, because weekly once or twice we are listening. For us there is no hurry of finishing of like 1 week Saptaham in the Margadi Madam. It is not like that. It is a systematic spiritual education program. This is the problem for the many people, because lack of commitment. They want finish as early. Therefore, I discontinue and I will go and do something. Because in online they are telling to finish the course within 1 year, and they are going to give the material and talks and all that for 5 subjects. But it won't work, my dear. There is no any instant technique or SMS in the Brahma Vidya. If anybody talks, they talk in the yoga. They talk about the Kundalini Yoga, then afterwards they made it a simplified Kundalini Yoga, simplified Kundalini Yoga, SKY. What? Shortcut? You will be cut shorted. In Brahma Gnana there is no shortcut. You must go systematically according to your personality, what you have. So never be hurry, have patience. Titiksha means what? Why that is given in the main qualities of the seeker. Urumai. Tremendous patience. Difficult only. Leaving the family, the routine, work, and attending the class. But even I am not attending, but Guruji will continue the class and subject will be over. Difficult. But after listening for a few months and years, then you will know what a great job I have done. Now I know the value of it. That's why to know that value of this itself takes for a person some years. But after that also he is not able to take it as this is the real thing, what I am supposed to do, I am doing that, and so I am benefiting also. Benefiting. Kartavyam kritam, praptavyam praptam, therefore dhanyosmi, dhanyosmi, dhanyosmi. As Vidyaranya Swami says in Panchadashi, what I am supposed to do I have done, and what I am supposed to get I got it. What a great achievement. Fulfillment, that is. Achievement is not to show anybody. You need not to show to anybody. You need not to justify. You must have that fulfillment. If that is not in Tamil, Niraivu. Yes. Therefore here, etadagre vishamiva, but pariname, at the end, amrutopamam. Amrutam. A small surgery needed, definitely needed. A doctor, they will ask money, you have to undergo, then afterwards you have to put 1 month leave or 2 months leave. But you accept, because my problem will be removed. At the end, I am happy. Like that. Amrutopamam word is used. This I have to explain in the next class. This Sloka we will see much more in a deeper perspective. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.